Hi everyone, Alex here. Today I'm going to be showing you Pegasus with a custom Shinretro theme. Now, I've been working on this for the past week and I've put more time than I'd like to admit into it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show it to you without talking, and then I'm going to go through everything. So let's go. So I gotta laugh at that one. Some of you guys in the comments last video. Okay, I think that about does showing everything I've changed. So I have a really long list of things I've done. And again, I said I spent so much time doing this. One of the first things I was trying to desperately do was get music to play on this thing. You know what? Let's use this function. So music requires restart. I'm going to turn that off, and I'm going to exit Pegasus. I'm going to go back on, and the music's off as it needed a restart. And so the funny thing is, I was trying so hard to get music on this, and I didn't really understand all the code. And I was trying to get the code working from a couple of other themes. I even spoke to a couple of the creators of those themes, and eventually I got it, and I managed to get music running on the theme. And it was only today that I realized I think I can get the music to turn on and off on a setting. So I added the setting, and I connected the keywords, and yeah, now I can turn the music on and off whenever I like. So let's go through the changes. So I've written under global, I've swapped the left and right trigger functions because for some reason when you press right trigger on this page, it would go the other way. Like I pressed left trigger and it would go to the collection on the right rather than on the left, and vice versa. So I've changed those. I've also swapped the order and controller icons. So down here, go back would be on the right and OK would be on the left. And the go back button was the right button. I don't know if I can show that icon properly. But basically on the Odin, A is accept and B is back, like a Nintendo Switch. So I've ordered everything to look exactly like it should. You've heard all the sound effects. So that's the navigation sound, forward. So accept, back, change page. In games, in the top right, these now have individual sounds. And when I play a game, it'll play that sound. But whenever it's a game with multiple discs that I've set up this way, yeah, if I was to pick, say, Bloodstained, it would play the sound and play the game. Let's back out of the game. So yeah, all new sound effects, and I made all those sound effects myself. And of course, the music you heard in the background, I made that music too. My day job is basically I'm a composer, so I write music for video games and things. I have another channel for music. This is my secondary channel, and so I'll link my other channel if anybody wants to hear. So in the settings, I've just explained about having music on and off. And before, going back and forward like this, played a navigation sound. I changed that today. The language thing at the top here had a work in progress tag next to it, and I got rid of that because I just didn't want to see it. I'm using the Steam OS color scheme. I actually changed the color from the top. It was like completely black. I changed it because if I change logos to color and go to collections, or games. Well, actually, you can see here, Android. It's a completely black logo, so you wouldn't be able to see it. So I changed that. But I am getting used to having mono logos, so I'm gonna keep it that way. So yeah, change the left trigger, right trigger functions and move things. Just for my own personal, just because I like it, I have games set to 3 rows and 3 rows and 5 games per row. I think it looks best like this on here with each category. So that's settings. In collections, yep, all new images for some of these, and they all seamlessly go into a video, and I made every single one of these. And again, I spent more time. I was doing it yesterday, and some of them are quite simple. So it's a really simple one, like this Nintendo Switch one. It's just a nice image I found for Sonic Mania, and I just made it zoom out and back in again. The way I've set it so that these videos are seamless is I'd made the video first, and then I used VLC to export like the first frame of the video, and I set that as my image, and then it plays the video, so it seems to yeah, it's just completely fluid. And the first thing I tested out with that was in this one, Android. I changed this picture again. So this is Android 18, and the image I found, it was like she was wearing orange and stuff to look more like Goku. I had to spend a little while in Photoshop to just sort of trace around the clothes she's wearing and then color correct them to green because I thought that'd be nice for Android. And you can see on a on a it says Android there, and it's sort of warped to fit around her. Yeah. So I did that. I thought that was pretty cool. We have a custom Android collection, so I had to manually do all this myself. I had to download all the images and edit them to work this way, item descriptions, because before it would literally list just every Android item that you have. So now I've curated it, to have the games I want, and also some apps, because I thought if I made this launcher my my homepage, I might find it difficult to try and launch some apps. You know, because once you make this your homepage, you can't go back here. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, you can't go back here without going back to your settings and then changing it back. So this is the homepage. So I'm not quite ready to do that yet. So custom Android collection with artwork. And that looks all good here too. So there's marquees as well. It works with other themes. Let's test RefiOS, is it? No, it's not this one. It's I think it's, oh, they've changed the language. The Flixnet. This one shows marquees, I think. Yeah, these are different ones. I don't know if I'll swap out some of the images, because for some reason Shinretro doesn't use marquees, and I'll really like some of these. Anyway, back to Shinretro. That's the point of the video. Shinretro. Oh, it's weird. Why is Agent Under Fire the first game? It's meant to be Bloodstained. I actually set it up in the videos so that the first game you'd see is Bloodstained. So it looks cool, and the artwork shows up in the background as well, as just to fill it out and look nice. Yeah, custom Android collection. MAME games. So this isn't anything to do with Pegasus, but I have now added bezels to MAME games. The thing is, though, I don't like the TV frame, and I can't get rid of that because it's baked into the bezel. And I couldn't find a way of, in MAME for Droid, I couldn't find a way to get the screen to curve. I know there's options on PC MAME, but I couldn't find them on Android. If I could find a curve setting so that it kind of like warped with the screen, then I'd be really fine with these. Take hands and feet off controls and steering wheel. Check and then hit enter. I haven't played this game. Never mind. But yeah, I just wanted to explain that I got bezels. Let's have another game. Ghouls and Ghosts. This bezel even has some like instructions, on it, but I can't quite read them. So these look really good in some games, but there's a couple of games where it just cuts into the corners because of the TV frame, and I'm not really into that. As I said, if there was a curvature option, I would definitely use that. Actually, I thought there was actually a way I could go into like individual game settings like you can on MAME, but yeah, if anybody knows that, let me know, because I'd love to change that and get that setting if there is. Yeah, bezels. Before I couldn't get DuckStation to resume save states, Now Duck Station does resume save state, so if I was to get Final Fantasy 7, I'm going to turn this down for a moment because it gets really loud. So, yep, resume save state from where I left off. Some of the there were some games on here, for example, where's Sega Saturn? Like Sega Saturn, I have Shining Force 3 on here with fan translated patches. So what that means is when I was scraping, it wouldn't find the artwork. But now I have custom artwork, so you can see the covers right there. We have a screenshot, description, and if I select that, I can select discs 1, 2, 3 and premium disc, which is nice. And let's say I open disc 1 and then back out of there and go to home. Yeah, there's a screenshot of the logo, so that looks nice. I did the same thing for Shenmue 1, I believe, because the version of Shenmue I have is an undub. So there's Shenmue 1 with undub 1, 2, and 3. I also did this for Metroid Prime. No, not Metroid Prime, Metroid Other M, and Genso Suikoden on the PlayStation Portable. So oh no, it's titled Suikoden, not Genso Suikoden. Suikoden, the woven web of a century, has a description, logo and stuff and everything. So yep. And the other thing I've done in the collections is fixed any errors I had. Like if you look at my last video when I got to Sega Mega Drive, all the ROMs had their like full names and there was no descriptions because I accidentally created a scrape for I think it was a set of zips instead of MDs or something. I can't remember, but I fixed it. And yeah, we get to games. So yep, like I said, let's turn this back up. Made some sound effects just for swapping collections here. I like having unique sounds for just different, like, because before a lot of these functions in this theme just had the same sound, and I thought, you know what, is there a way to actually spice this up? So I just think it makes it more fun, and I like making little sound effects. I used to do it back in the day. I've got a long history of like musical things. And yeah, there's an order and list of things down here. I changed those to reflect the Odin layout as well. And yeah, I think that's everything. It feels a bit sad. It feels like all this work, and it has been a lot of work, and it's taken a while. And but it's been really fun, and I really love customizing stuff. It just I get really into it. Oh, sorry guys, there you go. Yeah, like I said, some of these collections were really easy. This was a GIF I found. I thought that looks awesome, so I made a video of it and used that for Game Boy Color. Game Boy Advance, this was a really simple one. In fact, my initial plan when I started doing this was to just have images scrolling around, to just have like this cinematic effect, you know, like this one. But then I got a little more ambitious with some of these. So with Android, like both the background and her are moving at the same time to give just a bit more of an effect. The Majora's Mask one's fun because of the masks and the moon. So like twisting the video was, I like that idea. This Final Fantasy 7 one, I just had this because I thought I would scroll the image and I was like, but there's nothing on the left side. I was like, maybe I could fade in Sephiroth and make it seem a bit more edgy. And there's a Final Fantasy logo at the bottom. I love this image. I thought it was, I remember thinking about this, like having it zoom out and, because like those two together look really cool. And then having it zoom out and show the logo. And this one, I couldn't wait to like animate this one because I had to redo this all again. I had to recut out of the image I found, and Took me a little while. And this one I actually did today because I originally had Ooh La La from Space Channel 5, and I just thought I didn't do a very good job of it, and I thought, let's do something different, and I completely forgot Jet Set Radio is like so iconic. So I found some pretty cool images of these two characters, and I had to like spend a while trimming them out, and yeah. So let's put the music back on just for a moment. I'll turn it down a little bit. So I think I made this music yesterday. I went through a couple of iterations and I realized that, you know, I wanted to just create a nice vibe. And I've been listening to this whilst editing and doing code and stuff for the past day. And I never really got bored of it. I quite liked it. So I was like, okay, I think this is the one. And yeah, speaking of code, like when I started editing this collection, this theme, I felt like I was way in over my head. I didn't know what I was doing for the most part. And now I feel like I can go in there and I understand more of the code and know how I can like change things. And if I had any more ideas, I'd feel like less afraid to go in there and try something. So, oh my god, sorry. I had a couple of comments like, where'd you get that image from? It's like, dude, just Google like the character and a suggestive word and you'll find something. Also like fan art, sometimes you find really good fan art. So that was a fan art of Android 18 and Goku. Alright, we've got a couple of problems though. So I had this problem before and I'm going to show you the problem. So if I go to GameCube and I select, oh no, the sound's broken, hang on, it like has it's quite rare for that to happen. There we go. So where am I? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Oh, there we go. So I select Twilight Princess and I've set up the metadata to open Dolphin MMJR. Zelda takes a little while to load. And it works perfectly fine. I can go load my save game data. I can go play the game, which is perfect. The only downside is if I go to my save states, no save states. They do not appear, and I don't know why. And having like looked into like Pegasus's code a bit more, I don't know if I can figure out exactly if I can find out a way to like link a directory to get those save states working. But again, at this point, I'm way in over my head on that. So I'm just going to let it go and just accept that I can play the game. But I've got to work around to this. So in my collections, if I go to Android, and I've set up MMJR in here, so I can just open MMJR, and I can just go down to Zelda, and I can just prove this properly just by going to quick load. And so if I really wanted to play one of these games and I need save states, because let's say the game crashes or the game's frustrating and I just want to like make save states to make progress easier, then I can just load up the emulator from my Android collection. And yeah, sorry, Zelda takes a little while to load, as I said. And there, I've got a save state. I need to keep playing this game. I put it off for a few days because I've been when I get like busy with an idea, I just stop playing games and I just get really into it. Like all the videos from my collection, just I think it took like 5 hours to do, and it wasn't like difficult work. It was just like labor. All right, so if I need to do that, and I'm just going to show you as well. If I go to Wii, and let's say I want to play because I noticed it with this. I was just showing my brother at one point the game Onslaught, because we used to play that. We used to joke about some of the weird voice acting it has. But here's the problem. When I load a Wii game with Dolphin MMJR and go to quick config, there's no Wii options, no settings for the Wiimote, no way to set how you want to control it with your finger, whether it's a screen, as in point or move like a joystick. Nothing there. And when you try and change settings here, and it just acts as if it wants to go back. So you can't really change your settings whilst using this. So again, if I wanted to, I would just go to Android, go to Dolphin MMJR, and run it from there if necessary. And the same problem with so with Nintendo 3DS, what would happen? I couldn't think of a way to get this working. You would click a game, and then it would try and open Citra MMJR, and then it would like crash. And it wouldn't run the game until you got the emulator open first, and then it would play the game. I found this kind of annoying, so I just worked around so that when I click a game, it just opens the emulator, and then I can just go and quickly click the game again. It's a small collection, so I can press B to go back. So yeah, if I want to play that Zelda, and then I quickly just open it here, and ta-da, there. It seems kind of weird doing a video and not showing you any games. I'm hopefully looking forward to maybe a Aether SX2 update soon. It's been a while since I've tinkered around with PlayStation 2 games. And I'll just back out of that. Get all this other stuff open. And that is my custom Shinretro theme. I think I'm pretty much done with this now. And honestly, it's great. I feel like it was definitely worth the time and effort, and I love how it's just customized and unique to me. Like there's no other Odin like this. That's what I love about doing this stuff. I kind of did something similar with my 3DS, and yeah, it's just really fun customizing things. That's why I'm really not into like Launchbox and other front ends, because I love the idea that you can make something your own and nobody else's is like it. And now I have more appreciation for front ends, but now I really like this one because it's mine, and yeah, it's just something to be proud of as well. So yeah, I think that's everything. So thank you very much for watching my video on the Pegasus front end, and if you liked it, give it a like and subscribe. There's a bell, apparently you can click that bell and get notifications for my other videos. Right, thank you very much, have a good day, and I'll see you again. Bye bye.